Hello, viewers. Welcome back to my English class. Now I am taking up the future perfect. Before learning the structure, we have to recall present perfect and past perfect for comparison. In present perfect, we have seen subject plus have or has plus past participle form. In past perfect, we have seen subject plus had plus past participle form. So in present perfect, have or has past participle form. In past perfect, had plus past participle form. So there is the pattern. Now future perfect. Here we have to use two auxiliaries. Along with the shall or will, we have to use have. So subject plus shall have or will have plus past participle form of verb plus object. So in all these three tenses, the verb is the same. So you can remember it commonly. The verb is the same, that is past participle form of verb. So in that way, it is easy to remember commonly. So now let me write the structure. Subject plus shall have or will have plus past participle form of verb plus object. This is the structure of future perfect. This is the basic pattern. So basing on this structure or pattern, you can construct as many sentences as possible. See, shall have or will have. Two auxiliaries. Of course, you can write it shall or will plus have. For easy remembrance, you can take it like this. Shall have or will have. Past participle form of verb. So verb is the same in all the three perfect tenses. Present perfect, past perfect and future perfect. Verb is the same. So subject plus shall have or will have plus past participle form plus object. Now we have to see have, shall have or will have. Where should we use shall have or will have? So with I and we, that is with the first person only, we have to use shall have. With all the persons and numbers, that is second person, you, third person, he, she, it, and they. So they. And of course with all the nouns also. Noun in singular and noun in plural. So with all these persons and numbers, we have to use will have. And you can take one verb also, met. So you can take here also left the house. You can take object also. So frame the examples. I shall have met. We shall have met. Next, you will have left the house. He will have left the house. She will have left the house. It will have left the house. They will have left the house. Rajesh will have left the house. Children will have left the house. So in this manner, you can construct examples. So basing on the pattern, subject shall have or will have plus past participle form. Here the past participle form of verb is met. There left. So this is the basic pattern and one example is given. Only one verb is taken here and another verb is taken here. And I will give few more examples with different verbs. Now look here. So once again, the structure subject shall have or will have past participle form of verb plus object. And here are the examples. I shall have visited your house. So I subject, shall have auxiliaries, visited past participle form of verb, and of course object. I shall have visited your house. Here past participle is taken. Visit, visited, visited. That is third form is taken. So here, we shall have made a new invention. We shall have made, past participle, a new invention. Make, made, made. The third form is used here. Next, you will have got a message. So with you, second and third persons, you have to use will have, just as I have given earlier. So you will have got a message. So you will have got past participle. Here with I shall have visited. Here also shall have made. And with you will have. She will have attended the party. So attended is the past participle form. Here get, got, got is the past participle form. Here also attend, attended, attended. So third form is used. In some cases, both second and third forms are same. Then we have to use only the third form. So that is the last form, third form, verb V3 we have to use. So there may be the second and third form same, it does not matter. Next, Naresh will have completed the work. Naresh will have completed. Complete, completed, completed. So third form. The girls will have won the match. The girls will have won. Win, won, won. So in this manner, always we have to use past participle form. Just you have to remember the verb carefully, the form which you should use carefully. That's why I have stressed on the verb particularly. So these are the different examples. Next, we will take up interrogative form and negative form of the same pattern, that is future perfect. Now, the interrogative form and negative forms of the future perfect. So this is affirmative form, that is basic pattern of future perfect. Look here once again, subject plus shall have or will have plus past participle form plus object. This is the affirmative form. Now interrogative forms of this future perfect. So there are two types of interrogative sentences, that is questions. First, yes, no questions. That is, we get yes, no as the answer to these questions. Next, second type of question begin with second type of questions begin with interrogative words. That is, who, which, where, when, what, and how, and so on, like this. So let us look into the pattern of these two types of questions first. So interrogative forms of future perfect. First type, yes, no questions. Yes, no questions. So the basic pattern, it is so easy, so simple. Just we have to shift the first auxiliary. It should be placed before the subject. So the structure is like this. Shall have, sorry, only shall or will plus subject plus have plus past participle form of verb plus object. So this is the first pattern. Next, WH questions. WH question. That is interrogative word. Interrogative word or WH word. So you can take who, which, where, when, what, and how plus shall or will plus subject plus have plus past participle. Past participle form plus object. So you have to remember one thing. two auxiliaries, shall have or will have. But here only we have to shift only shall or will, and have must be placed before the verb only. So here also have must be placed before the verb only. That should be the pattern of this interrogative sentences. So these are the two types of questions. Two types of questions for this future perfect. Next, negative form. Negative form. Negative format somewhat easy. Subject plus shall or will plus not plus have plus past participle. Form plus object. So, along with shall or will, you have to use not. Shall not have or will not have. That is the pattern of this negative sentence. So, this is negative sentence. This is interrogative sentence. Next, I will give examples. Now, observe the examples. I shall have sent a presentation. That is affirmative sentence. Future perfect. Subject plus shall have or will have plus past partial form plus object. I shall have sent a presentation. Now, I have to take the interrogative forms of this sentence. So, simply shift the place of shall. So, shall I have sent a presentation? Shall I have sent a presentation? That is yes, no question. Shall I have sent a presentation? Answer yes or no. That's all. Next, WH word. You can use what. What shall I have sent? Don't use send. So after have, we have to use only third form. What shall I have sent? What shall I have sent? Then I shall have sent a presentation should be the answer. So what shall I have sent? It must be stopped there. And object will be the answer. I shall have sent a presentation. That is first type of second type of question. This is first type of question. This is second type of question. Next, interrogative, negative form. It is so easy. I shall not have sent a presentation. I shall not. This is the negative format. So, same is the case with this example also, with this sentence also. She will have bought new novels. Will she have bought new novels? Will she have bought new novels? Yes or no? That is yes, no question. Next, question beginning with interrogative word or WH word. You can use what or who. What will she have bought? What will she have bought? She will have bought new novels. You can use who also. Who will have bought the novels? Who will have bought the novels? then answer will be she. She will have bought the novels. So something like that. You can use WH word. Who, which, where, when, what. But depends on the sentence we take. Next, negative form. She will have bought new novels. So easy. She will not. So will not must be here. She will not have bought new novels. She will not have bought new novels. Will not. This is a negative format. Now the third sentence. They will have done their duty. They will have done their duty. So will must be placed here. Will they have done their duty? Will they have done their duty? That is first type of question. Next, WH word. Question beginning with the WH word. What will they have? What will they have done? What will they have done? Or who will have done their duty? So I can use either word, WH word. Next, negative format. They will not have done their duty. So will not. So these are all the different patterns of the same sentence. Future perfect. Future perfect, affirmative sentence. Next, interrogative sentences, two types, and negative sentence. So you can learn all these different patterns simultaneously at one place. Next, I will explain the usage of future perfect in the next video.